everybody, how's it going? If you've ever wondered how to write JavaScript, and I don't mean write a whole app or write something with hundreds of lines of code, all on your own without referencing any website, just kind of off the top of your head, that kind of thing. No, I don't mean that. I mean very simple JavaScript, let's say one line or two, and be able to kind of, tag your website with Google Ads conversion tracking properly, or Google Analytics 4, GA4 properly. If you're ever missing elements and you need to scrape your website for those elements, let's say a product ID, a product value, if those exist as elements on the page, just like this text exists as elements on my website, if you need to kind of extract them and then utilize them in Google Tag Manager, well, I'll show you how to do that. So head over here, just find a blank area on any website. Right click and go to inspect. Head over to the console, right? So as I said, I'm going to show you how to extract elements from the page. So how would you, for example, extract this here? How would you extract my name from this page? Well, let's figure out kind of what, before we go to the console, let's figure out what kind of HTML tag this is. So you can highlight it and then go to inspect. Okay, it brings me to the HTML tag. So this is an H1 HTML tag, a heading 1. So now let's do that again, but let's go to the console. Again, I want to use JavaScript to extract it. So let's say, for example, I'm using GA4 and I want to push my name as an event. I don't know why, just for the purpose of this demo. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting example. Let's push my name as an event with GA4. Okay, so let's type in document.getElementsByTagName. The tag name or tag? Yeah, tag name. Okay. And then because it's a function, we got to put something in it. So we got to tell the function what tag we're looking for. We found out this is an H1 tag. So we're going to write H1. All right. So these are all the H1s. So it scoured the whole DOM, or document object model, and you can see here, this is all the code for this website. So it's basically, if we say, look at the document and get all of the elements by their tag name. And in this case, we're narrowing it down a bit, right? So the tag name in this case is H1. So show me all the H1s. So you can open that up. This is all the H1s that it found. So it stores them in an array. So H1, so basically it's only found one H1, and it put it in array position 0. And you can see there's my name. So that's great. But we want to extract it. We don't want to extract like, all of the code and what makes up the H1. We want to extract my name because I highlighted it. So just use the up arrow to get what you wrote before in the console. And we know that it's in array position 0. So I'm going to go like this. So I can target array position 0. And there we have it. There we have my name, which is stored in array position 0. We told it to find all the H1s. There it is. But if we're returning my name and we want to send it to GA4, then in this case, we don't want to have any HTML around it. So what you got to do is go .inner text should do it. There you go. There's another one too. You can sort of use a split, and let's say you only want my first name. How do you do that? Okay, I think you can go like this. Split. Dot split? How do you do split? Let's have a look. Okay. Split JavaScript. I want to split it. Text dot split. Okay, cool. That's easy. So we go back here, and then we go inner text dot split. So it's also a function. So then we're going to split it by the space. So there you go. We're going to split it by the space. There's the space, and then it puts both of my first and last name, because it's separated by a space and we're splitting by a space, into two array elements. So first name, array 0, last name, array position 1. So watch this. And then I can go, so I only want my first name, so I'm going to go array position 1. Oh, sorry, array position 0 for my first name. Arrays start at 0, by the way. So there it is. That's the code. And I've got GTM on this page. So as I said, I want to push this to GA4. This is such a nothing example. I'm just showing you kind of how you can play around with JavaScript, Google Tag Manager, and GA4. I guess it's not a nothing example, but you know, kind of fun. Okay, so let's see here. If I go to Tag Assistant, I don't remember what I called. Okay, so I do have GA4. Okay, CVJ. CVJ. Okay, great. This is it. So let's go to Tags. GA4. So let's create a GA4 event. Let's call it event. I don't know, name, event, push. It needs the measurement ID. Grab the measurement ID. Typically, you should save these as a constant in GTM. There, see, there it is. Found it. Event name. Yeah, let's just call it name. Event parameters. Use the recommended event names for better results. Okay, let's look at the recommended event names. All right, let's call it tutorial begin. I don't know. Let's use that as an event name, tutorial begin. I'm just going to write whatever I want. Name example. And then I'm going to create a custom JavaScript variable based on what we did here to extract my name from the page. And then I'll pass that to GTM. I mean, imagine if these names were dynamic. That would be the use case here. Every one of my family members would have a different first name, right? And this would be static. And then we're just passing the first name to GTM. That would be, I'm trying to make this make sense. So you go here to plus, we want to create a new variable, and we'll call it first name extract. And then we go to custom JavaScript. And I'm going to do something like this, function, open, close, curly brace. I'm going to say var, I don't know, fname equals, oops, I'm going to go and grab this. And I'm going to say return fname curly brace. There you go. So I've created a variable. It's called fname. And then I put in our script, the thing that extracts my first name. And I'm going to return first name. I'm going to call it name extract instead of name example. Okay. And this I want to, I mean, it's only a single page site. We could do all pages. That'd be fine. Okay. Now I'm going to close the site and I'm going to do a preview. Connect. Okay, there it is. Preview mode. Go here, continue. Okay, so GA4 configuration fired, perfect. Conversion linker, Google tag, phone swap. These are my other things I made before. But here's one we just created now, GA4 event name push. Okay. We can click that one and see what's going on here. So we're passing an event name of tutorial begin, parameter name underscore extract, first name extract. Right, so that's the variable name. We don't actually see that it's extracted my first name, or we don't see that our JavaScript has actually worked. So what you got to do is you got to go over here to DOM ready, click that. Okay, so nothing fired there. Window loaded. Where are tags firing? We got to find that out. Container loaded. Okay, container loaded, and then we can go here, and then you'll see that you have an option to reveal. So you can see values, and there's my name. So our JavaScript actually did work. That's cool. So click on container loaded, go to variables as well, and you can see here first name extract, custom JavaScript. There you go. There's my name. Cool. Let's see, did it get sent to GA4? There's a couple ways to check that. You can go here, go to inspect again, go to network. You can type in collect for GA4 in the network tab, refresh, and you can see all the GA4 calls that are being made from my website to GA4. So you've got 200 as a status, 204, and 204. If you hover over, you can see what they mean. 200 means there's a successful handshake between my website and GA4, so that means it's okay. 204 indicates there's no content. So I think that's because we didn't publish the GTM container. Yeah, check this out. So if you click on this one and then go to payload, you can see here EN, if you scroll down, right? EN is, we've called it tutorial begin. Remember, we got that from here, tutorial begin. Begin the tutorial during an onboarding process. I mean, it's kind of fitting for this video. And EP is event parameter dot name extract. That was the name of our event parameter, right? So if we go here, there, event parameter name underscore extract, and then I want to show you the value. There it is. So there's the value. That's, I guess, dynamic in this case, right? So if we had a different name, it would pass a different name because it's grabbing whatever is before the space of the H1, remember? So that works. Let's actually see it in GA4. So let's get rid of this preview window. Let's publish our container. I want to see it in GA4. GA4. What's my GA4 ID? Okay, 3Y24, that's what it ends in, so now we'll go here. Let me just search my site. Is this it? So to see, no, this is not it. I think this might be it, 3Y24. Data streams. No, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, that should, ideally that should pick it up, but it doesn't. I don't know what my GA4 name is here. You know what? For the purpose of this demo, again, well, let's just make a new one. Who cares? Go to admin. To create a new one, just go to this create area. Create a new account. Test demo video. So you gain a bunch of different things in this video. Not only am I showing you how to extract data, but I showed you how to make a custom JavaScript variable along with passing it to GA4. We saw that it worked in the network tab. Okay, web. Okay. Now we're going to get a new, what's it called? Oops. A new measurement ID. I'm going to go into GTM and update it. So I'm going to go here. Let's do how I said to do it. So let's create a constant variable. Put it there as the name. Who cares? Actually, what if that changes? Constant, where are you? There you are, constant. Add it there. Great. Now go back to tags. G4 configuration. Go like that. So those curly brace, that brings up the kind of list of variables. So that's there. So you can't find it now. So you gotta change it to the constant. And now it found it. Cool. Okay, save, submit, publish. Cool, cool. Now, yep, next. Hey, data collection is pending, whatever. Let's go to real time with Bill Maher, and we will give it a refresh or two. Maybe I'll refresh this as well. This should change to a 1 soon. Need the Jeopardy theme song. All right. Try this again. Oh, there we are. Okay, am I in Canada? Yeah, Toronto, Canada. Very good. Still says 204. I don't know why. That would say no content 204. But there we go. Event name, tutorial begin. Event parameter. There's my first name. Okay, let's see if that event comes through. There we go. There's tutorial begin. So we see it here in the real-time view. You can click it, and then it'll say my first name. Watch. Oh, no, sorry. You got to drill down. So tutorial begin was the name of the event. And then this is the parameter name. Name extract. If you click into name extract, then there's my first name. Cool. And like it's got a log of, because I hit refresh so many times, I'm so impatient. It says event count 3. Okay. And yeah, there you go. So what'll happen is if you go here in the admin section and then go to events, name extract, or whatever I called it, yeah, name underscore extract will show up here in this list. And you know, you can actually turn that into a key event by starring it here. This is a new UI thing. So yeah, I got confused there for a second. You can call it a key event. Then you can even upload it to, or you can import it to Google Ads once it's a key event. So in this case, I don't know how much it makes sense to do that, but that's the kind of logic there. Okay. Hopefully that's somewhat helpful. And now, since I've taught you all that, I will teach you the most extreme shortcut. Watch this. Highlight my name, right click, go to inspect, go to the console, click on this Chrome extension icon. There you go. My Chrome extension did the coding for you. So now you go here, click that, you can test it. See there, it extracted it for you. And I even wrote the function for you, so you can grab this function and put it into GTM like I showed you. Okay, cool. There it is, super easy. And I even have a tip jar there. Kind of fun. At least I think so. All right. Made with love. You see that? There's a heart there for you. Okay. Learn to code things before you use these cheat tools. But I won't judge if you decide to go right to the cheat tool. I'll put a link for the Chrome extension. It's called the GTM Variable Builder, available in the Chrome store. Okay, guys, take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.